Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Andrew Storm with Creative Community Solutions. And as you're aware, on the press and media end, we get the opportunity to talk with some wonderful people doing wonderful things across the board. So, whether it's arts and entertainment, government and politics, college professional sports, and even the nonprofit community, we are thankful and grateful for people to really share what they're doing and how you can find out more. In order to find out more with today's article, visit our website of acenortonccs.com, click on the menu for articles and coverage or the subdirectory for community and nonprofits, and you'll find it here. Creative Community Solutions LLC on Facebook and YouTube, so that way you can see not only our full interview, but just a few highlights. You can also catch us on Ace Norton CCS on Twitter, Instagram, and we'll also have this available on LinkedIn and Medium. So, of course, nonprofits are near and dear to me. I've had different involvement with different ones at different points in time, and I'm so glad to have the opportunity to talk with Mr. Scott Walker. Good afternoon, Scott, and how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Hey, doing great. And before we dive in with the work that you're doing with your nonprofit, walk through us, how did you even move in the direction of being the presence you are in the nonprofit community?
Well, thank you for having me. My journey to getting here in the nonprofit sector has been over the last 30 years of working in various roles as a supportive service staff. So I've been in New York working with the New York City state government. I've been in various capacities here in Georgia with the Georgia Housing Finance Authority and a number of other nonprofits. So over that time, I've wound up here working in the homeless arena and also with individuals that have mental illness diagnoses.
Wow. And I tell you what, because we hear nonprofit, it's so broad and there's so many different areas. And like you said, what you just talked about with the homeless, we hear about it during the holidays, but you're there right there. And it's not just a holiday issue. Walk through with us the name of the nonprofit you're with and what are some of the programs that you have in place, not only for the nonprofit community, but any other audiences that you're able to work with.
Sure. So here at Three Keys Incorporated, we are a nonprofit organization that specifically works with formerly homeless individuals and also individuals that are diagnosed with mental illness. So we are a very large presence in the Atlanta area. We manage, own, and operate five apartment complexes and two other congregate buildings that serves just under 500 individuals per year with housing. In addition to that, we also provide supportive services, which is part of our mission. We know that housing alone is not going to do it, but the supportive services piece is very huge for individuals to be stable in their housing, but also to thrive in the community. So we have partnerships with a lot of other entities to kind of foster that mission. So we're really big on partnerships as well.
Okay. And I'm glad you shared that because, like I said, you hear the word homeless and it conjures up some images, some that are accurate and some that are far from it. What would you say with the work that you're doing and with the audiences that you're serving? What would you say is the biggest misconception that you have to educate or re-educate the general public?
I feel that a huge misconception is that people that are homeless are choosing to be homeless. I think a lot of the work we do is predicated to fight against that inaccurate statement. We know that individuals that may wind up homeless, there could be anything that happens that could, turn their lives upside down and they wind up being in a homeless situation. So a large part of what we do is to be in lockstep and coordination with the Partners for Home, who really handles all of the money that's funneling through HUD. We take referrals from them. We try to coordinate our vacancies with them so that it's a seamless process. If there's an individual that is ready for housing or a family that's ready for housing, we try to make sure that that happens in a very timely manner.
And I'm glad that you articulated that so that way people who have heard or misheard you're hearing it directly from people that are working with said part of our larger community. And I'm
Sure.
glad you shared that it's more than just housing. Obviously, housing is a key part of it, but as you just pointed out, there's more to it. Speaking of more to it, with the work that Three Keys is doing, there's a big event or drive or program that's coming up next month, or it might be going on right now. Walk us through the name of the project and what's the area or two of focus that you're hoping to achieve from this project.
Sure. So we are in partnership with the Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. We are partnering with them, and they're going to be putting on a Spruce and Shine program for one of our properties. It's the Rosalind apartment property that we manage, own, and operate, and that's located in the Chamblee area of Georgia at 2198 Dresden Drive in Atlanta. So we are really excited to be partnering with them. This event is going to happen on the 21st of March. And the ladies from the sorority will be coming to the property and providing cleaning products for our residents. One of the things that we know is a challenge for some of our residents is to try to, maintain a very, very clean environment in their units. This particular partnership is really going to help address that issue. The ladies are going to be, we're going to be getting donations, and they will be distributing those cleaning products to the individuals at this particular event. So we're really excited to be partnering with them on this.
And I'm glad that you shared that, because at the outset you talked about how assertive you are with creating partnerships, collaborations, and to be able to do so with one of our Divine Nine organizations is definitely impressive. So let me ask you this question. You have them, with this piece in place. What can the general community do to support the efforts of this particular event, Spruce and Shine?
Yes, well, in partnership with the organization, they have provided us with QR codes that we can make available, so that if anybody is interested in donating, they can very easily and conveniently click the QR code. The products that are going to be listed there, you can select those, and that process will be extremely easy for you. In addition, if you wanted to make a cash donation, we have a Zelle Gmail location that you could send that to as well. So there are a number of ways if you want to get involved and try to support what we're doing along with the sorority. There are a number of ways that you can do that.
And I'm glad that you shared that, because there are some people who are like, well, I'm not a member of said organization, but I want to do my part. And it's great with the use of technology that you've got it to where, hey, you can scan the QR code and
Yes.
I'll assume be able to do the purchase of said item, or it's like, I don't know what to get. Let me just get it to you.
Yes.
That way you can
Yes.
do it. It's almost like when you go out for somebody's birthday, you don't know what present to get them a gift card and they can pick it out.
Absolutely. You hit the nail right on the head. And we try to, make it as convenient for them. And I have to give kudos to the Sigma Gamma Rho sorority, because we've had some planning meetings along with them. And it lets me know that they're very serious about their volunteerism and connecting with the community. So, like I said, we are extremely pleased and happy to be working with them. And I know the residents are going to benefit from this partnership.
Well, I tell you what, in just walking through the story of impact from your track record of working in nonprofits, the public sector over an extended period of time, multiple states, bringing that experience and know-how, bringing that to the nonprofit Three Keys, the work that you're doing with said audiences and said communities, the collaborations, there's a lot of moving parts, but there's some outstanding moving parts taking place. So let me ask you this. Do you have a preferred means of contact, whether it's a website or anything along those lines, where people can learn more about the story of impact of the Three Keys Foundation?
Yes, absolutely. So the best way to get more information about Three Keys is to visit our website at www.the3keys.org.
In the event people don't remember what we've talked about, from again, your experience working in the field, the work that you're doing with the nonprofit, the collaborations that you have on the horizon as well as present. If there's one, I'll say, life lesson or takeaway or adage or thought of the day, what would you like to leave with people?
One of the things that I share with my staff really every day that we get together or that we're here, I encourage them to be passionate about what they do because it helps you show up with a purpose. And a lot of what we do is encouraging our residents to be better, to be great. And a lot of that is a result of partnerships. A lot of that is a result of really wanting the better people to be better. So that's what I share with my staff, and I'd like people to remember that about Three Keys.
Well, I tell you what, Mr. Walker, we appreciate you taking time out of your schedule to talk with us, to share the work that is taking place. Again, ladies and gentlemen, as a reminder, March 21st is the actual day, but
Yes.
there are opportunities leading up to the day to lend support to the project Spruce and Shine, which is done in collaboration with one of the chapters of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. If this is the first time you've heard about the nonprofit, please do not let it be your last. And as a reminder, you can catch our article on our website, acenortonccs.com. Click on the menu for articles and coverage, and or if you go on the category for community and nonprofits, you'll find it there. Creative Community Solutions LLC on Facebook and YouTube. So you'll see this full interview as well as a couple segments. So that way, whether you want to see the long form or the short form, you're going to be able to see it, as well as Ace Norton CCS on Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Medium. So again, Scott, we appreciate you once again for taking time out and the tremendous work that's taking place. And to all, have a great day, and we look forward to connecting with you real soon.
Thank you.